team. I know that a lot of the Proteus obviously weren't always available, so it would have been quite challenging to you to get the best out of the players as well. But what was your experience like as captain?
Yeah, it was something amazing. I mean, like you said, the Proteas weren't here, so obviously our other players had to step up, and it's something they did. So it's obviously very proud as a captain, and obviously we won the T20s, and all credit goes to the other players too. They did extremely well. So as a team, I think we did well, and I'm obviously looking forward to the next season.
I remember seeing you as a young woman coming through the system, having your first couple of practice sessions, and how you've improved so much. Can you speak to me about how you've improved so quickly in such a short space of time?
I don't know, I can't answer that. But I think it's a lot of training. I think every single day of the week. I think the only time you get off is maybe a Friday if you're lucky. But every other day you're either training or you're playing. So it's obviously the more cricket you play, the better you get at it. So I think it's just the amount of training and obviously the hard work. It's tough, but it's a decision you have to make in order to get better.
And what's key to being a young captain? We see so many captains. Normally the experienced people take over those particular roles, but obviously we know that Claire sees you as a massive star for the future. But to be a young captain when you have senior players in the team as well, what are the biggest challenges?
I think obviously being younger than them, it's a different story. Like I thought it would be difficult, maybe to speak to them, or if something goes wrong, reprimand them. But they actually made my life very easy, and they were very accepting. And it's not. I don't want to say anything I said goes, but I think we worked well together. And obviously having the seniors with me, being able to ask advice from them, was obviously great for me. So I was grateful actually to have them in the team with me.
And you're in an era at the moment where women's cricket is going to the next level. Our Western Province team is obviously setting the standard of how women's cricket is played domestically, doing so amazingly. But your experience as a young girl coming into the system and seeing women's cricket grow, so many stars around you. You've got the likes of Laura Wolford, Andrew Stein, so many guys, Nadine de Klerk as well. What have you learned from these Proteus players as well, off the field, on the field, and how they conduct themselves?
Yeah, obviously getting to the top is quite difficult. It's not an easy journey. So obviously I like watching them train. It's quite amazing the amount of focus they put in, their dedication to the game. Obviously the advice they can bring from all the international games they have played is actually quite amazing. So it's good having them there. A lot of experience there, especially at international level and even at provincial level. So they know a lot of things. So obviously speaking to them, you'll learn a lot. And watching them even, you'll learn a lot because they train at a high standard, and it's obviously a standard that us as provincial players also want to be at. So it's great having them around.
And how much mental work do you do as a team amongst each other to work on the mental side of the game? We know cricket is heavy on the mental side of things. So how much of coaching do you get for that, or conversations, and who really helps you with regards to the mental side of things?
It's a bit tough. We're not really, I don't want to say not privileged enough to have a mental coach in the space, but we don't really have one. But I do know that our former captain Alexis Le Breton is coming into the space as a mentor. So this season she'll be there, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, Gabrielle van der Vesta is now SNC. She's the one that everyone goes to speak to. She has the mental side of things, the brain for that. So when we speak to her, you have like hour conversations, but she gets it right. So she's been there for us for a while now because of it. So because of that mental part. So she's done that work a lot, and it's obviously been a privilege and an honor to have her in our space.
So we know we have a SA19 World Cup happening for the young ladies. Do you have a message to the girls, and how proud are you of the fact that CSA have created an opportunity for SA19 girls to be on the world stage?
Yeah, it's obviously a bit disappointing that I missed out on the one that could have happened in 2020, but these things happen for a reason, and I'm obviously proud of the provincial girls from our setup that is playing, or that will play. Hopefully a lot of them will be in the team, but obviously let's just go out there and play your game. I know it can probably be intimidating playing against all these international players, but play your game, and it's not all about the win, but it's about the learning experience. And hopefully they can win a couple of games, maybe bring home the trophy.
Do you have a message to the young ladies that want to get into cricket?
I always get asked this question, and I always say just do it. There's obviously a lot of obstacles are going to come your way, but if you really want it, you can really go for it, really do it. The obstacles, obviously, it's massive. There's some massive ones, there's some small ones, but it's if you want to overcome, if you really want to play cricket, if you really want to do this, or anything in life that you really set your mind to, you can overcome anything that's in your path.
Thanks a lot, Leah, and congratulations to all your awards.
Thanks.